Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Sandown Park here on Friday. It is the 22nd of April 2022. We're going to look at the stakes races on the program from Sandown, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and also join me tomorrow for my Sandown Celebration Chase preview. It's going to be an excellent weekend from Sandown, so I hope you join me for that card tomorrow and, of course, today. We have stakes races to look at over the flat today. Races 3, 4, and 5, the 225, the featured 330, and the 335. Let's get to it right now. The third race, the 225. It is the Group 3 Gordon Richard Stakes. It's a Group 3 event for Class 1 horses going for a purse of $108,000. Races for 4-year-olds and upwards. We only have 3 horses going 2,000 meters or a mile and a quarter on the turf course. Call me crazy, I'm going to give out a TriCast and a 3-horse field. Well, let's go 1, 2, 3 in the TriCast trifecta. I know. 1, 2, 3 TriCast trifecta. There we go. Top selection, 1 horse, Mustafa Daf. This 4-year-old colt by Frankel. Jonathan Thady goes and trains this one. Jim Crowley gets in the mount. And the horse's most recent outing in the 9th of October at Newmarket. Good ground, 1,800 meters, mile and eighth on the Roley Mile in the Group 3 Darley Stakes. And the horse went by 1 3/4 lengths. And he was a little, antisocial that day. He was with himself in the early stages of the race, a little bit wide. When he quickened up, he got the job done. Wasn't a flashy victory, probably wasn't 100% cranked, but he got the job done. Going to a mile and a quarter, which I think he's bred for, a very light spot. I think he can improve off the last race. 2 back. I don't think he liked the ground here at Sandown in September. 1 mile in a listed stakes. That was the Fortune Stakes. He won by a half length. He was with him early on. He had to be used a lot that day. His wheels were spinning. He got the job done out of default, off the bench, soft ground. I just don't think it was to his liking there. And then at Ascot on the 15th of June on firm ground. 1 mile in the Group 1 in St. James Palace. He finished 12th by 17 lengths there. And, he just really never had a good turn of foot. He had a little traffic trouble. Just asking too much too soon. And then prior to that here, at Sandown in the Huron Stakes in late May on soft ground. He won by a half length, off a little bit of refreshing that afternoon. He stalked that day. He got the lead, and he got the job done. A little bit wide from a wide post route, but he still got the job done. Coming here today, I know he's 3 to 5, but he's a very likely winner going to the mile and a quarter. So to recount my selection for the 225, the third race from Sandown, it's the Group 3 Gordon Richard Stakes. Let's take the 1 horse Mustafa Daf. Probably said that wrong, but pardon me. Let's go 1, 2, 3 in that TriCast trifecta. The 4th race at the 3 o'clock. It's the feature Group 2, the BET365 Mile. It's Group 2 event for Class 1 horses going for a purse of $155,500. Race for 4-year-olds and upwards. 6 horses are going 1,600 meters or 1 mile here in the BET365 Mile. I'm going to take as a top selection the 4-horse Sunray Major. Let's go 4-2-5 in the TriCast trifecta. 4-2-5 TriCast trifecta. Top selection of 4 horses of Sunray Major, 5-year-old horse by DeBowie, John Mon owns, Jonathan Thady goes and trains this one, Frankie Dettori gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came at Ascot on Champions Day and the Balmoral Handicap, Class 2 handicap there, yielding around 1 mile there on the 16th of October, and he finished 14th by 8 lengths, and he just wasn't handling the soft going. He was with him early on, and then he just kind of slowly moved his way out of it. As a 2-1 favorite, he was just flat. Coming here on firmer ground to the mile trip, drawn very well. I think he gets some major improvement off the last run. 2 back, he ran a Class 3 handicap at Ascot on the 1st of October, yielding ground 7 furlongs there. He won by 2 lengths, and he didn't break so clearly that day. It was a little lackadaisical early on, but he got the job done on ground. He just does not like that yielding stuff. And then his first race in over a year, 16th of September at Chelmsford, 7 furlongs on a Class 5 novice. He won by 4 lengths that day, and he was with them early on. He was on the drive, but excelling. When he got the turnoff at the top lane, he kept going. An all-around good race there for it being his first start since the 20th of June of 2020. That came at Newmarket, 1 mile on a Class 5 novice race. He finished 4th by 6.5 lengths there. He was with them early on, but then he just never got the good turn of foot. Kind of hit the wall late. And then the 7th of June Newmarket on very fast ground, 1 mile on a Class 5 novice. He won by 1 3/4 lengths that day. He didn't break that well, but he slowly recovered, quickened up nicely, an all-around easy race after all said and done. He's going to be back to the firm stuff for the first time since his debut at Newmarket in June of 2020. I think he should do well. He's drawn well. Watch out for this one. Watch out for the two-horse Mustasa Beck. Jim Crowley's on this one for Shadwell and Charlie Hills. His most recent race at Thirsk in a conditions race in April wasn't bad at all, winning by 1.5 lengths off the bench. Some of his races that he ran last year early on in the season can definitely win against these horses. Mile trip suits him well. He has some early pace. Watch out for this one here today. Because I do think he's loaded from a tracking position. But to recap my selection for the 3 o'clock, the fourth race from Sandown, it's Group 2, BET365 Mile. Let's take the 4-horse Sunray Major. We'll give kudos to the 2-horse Mustasa Beck. 425, TriCast Trifecta. Let's go 4-2 in your place pot. The fifth race, the 335. It's an Oaks trial here. It's the Group 3 BET365 Classic Trial, or excuse me, Derby trial here. BET365 Classic Trial. It's a Group 3 event for Class 1 horses going for a purse of $108,000. Race for 3-year-olds here. Seven of them are going 2,000 meters or about a quarter on the turf course. I'll take the 4-horse Gold Spur as a top selection. Let's go 476 in the TriCast Trifecta. 476 TriCast Trifecta. Top selection of 4-horse Gold Spur. This 3-year-old colt by DeBowie. Godolphin and Charlie Appleby trains. William Buick gets the leg up. The horse's most recent outing came at Saint-Cloud in the fall, 23rd of October on heavy ground. A mile and a quarter in the Group 1 Pre-Criterium to Saint-Cloud. And the horse finished third by 2 3/4 lengths. And on the very heavy ground, his wheels are spinning. He never got the good turn of foot. And it just wasn't his day to win off a very quick turnaround. Coming here off the bench, firm ground, has some firmly pace, has won over the mile and a quarter. I think he could really run a good race here today. Maybe not as good as Nahani won earlier this week in the Derby trial at Epsom. 2 back the horse ran the Group 3 Zetland Stakes in Newmarket, a mile and a quarter there on the 9th of October, and he won by a head that day, and he was with them early on. He had a lead. He had to be drived a little bit in that final eighth of a mile, but he got the job done. He showed potential there. Going a mile and a quarter as a 2-year-old is very difficult, but he proved he could handle it there. And then here at Sandown, the 15th of September in soft ground, 1 mile in Class 4 novice race. He won by 6.5 lengths. He was run very wide that day. He was quarter horse out of the gate to get good position, which he got. And, the way he won going away late from that wide poster, I thought that was a very good debut, and was a good stamina builder and confidence builder. Coming here at 2-1, at 9-5, I think he's a very likely winner. But if he doesn't show up, I think the 7-horse Westover is your second likeliest winner. Rob Hornby's on this one for Ralph Beckett. He placed in the Trifecta race most recently enlisted stakes in October, where he just couldn't get the good turn of foot late. And then before that, he had a decent place at Newbury in September, and won his debut over the mile here very nicely in last August on yielding ground. He's a horse you should get good position. He should definitely get the mile and a quarter. It wouldn't surprise me if he got upset here at 10-1. We'll definitely use him in the place pod, but I think Gold Spur is really on the up and up. His debut in September here is quite impressive. But to recap my selection for the 335, the 5th race from Sandown, it's the Group 3 Classic Trial. Let's take the 4-horse Gold Spur. Give kudos to the 7-horse Westover. 476 TriCast Trifecta. 47 in the place pot. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.